All right, so we're going to revisit the neck and shoulder, and probably we'll do also the arm, quite quickly the arm this time, and now facing up. So facing up is a fantastic position. This is how people sometimes, well, some of us sleep, so it's very comfortable. Few things before you start working on a supine position. Supine position is facing up. First of all, if I can have another towel, please. Yeah, thank you. First of all, the cushion. If you see, when the client were face down, the cushion was in here, right? So when you turn them, the cushion should be underneath their knees, yeah? So just for now, let's try to put it here. How does it feel?
It's like a massive gap.
Yeah, and it's stretched to overstretch the knee. So not very nice. Now, how to do that? Ask them to relax the leg, and you lift it, and you can do a really nice movement to see that they're really relaxed there, yeah? And put them around the knee. Then after that, remember the tea towel, yeah? You're doing the same thing. Put it up. Here you don't need to tuck it, you just can leave it here. So still, a lot of the preparation is very important. Another thing, students forget the face cradle, and they try to do massage, and the face cradle is on their way. So take it, release it, underneath, yeah? And it's a lot easier to work from here. Last but not least, very important, the cushion underneath the neck. Some people cannot lie down without any cushions. Julie, can I have the pillow, please? Yeah? And here you can have few options. Either to put a real pillow, lift your head, yeah? Now, when you do that, it's quite hard to massage around because you don't have place for it. So at times what's nice to do is just to fold a towel. Now that might be a bit too small. Lift your head, thank you. There, thank you. Yeah, but at least it gives you a nice options to really put your hand really, because it frees the place to work around the neck. Okay, so just to be sure that you understand that sometimes a towel is a lot better, because pillows is very fluffy, and so what you can do, put the pillow, let work all over the body. Once you do massage the neck, you need to change it to a folded towel. Okay, where's the oil around? If there is any oil? Thank you. Good. Now, where to put the oil? When the client face down, it's nice to put it around the knee. Yeah, just because it's safe. Here, put it around here. You don't have to lift yourself. There. Put it there every time you need. Yeah? Okay. So, starting with a nice hold, you can, every time you re-engage into a different area, you can start again. You can do that by having your hands here, or you can do it on the forehead, one on the forehead, one on the neck. Or one on the sternum. Good. And once you're ready, you can fold the towel, and then can I take this strip down this way? Yeah, you do that, and then you are ready. Now, the good thing is, once you have one you learn one area, you can probably apply the same to the same area facing opposite. So you can do similar to diamond effleurage. You can do that to here, you can turn it, and then you can lift it all the way up. So the effleurage again, down to the side, turn your hand. So what I would like you to do is to see that you're taking it out. Here is all my hands and fingers and palm and the thumbs. The thumbs is below. Do you see the thumbs below here? Yeah? It's just spreading the oil outside. When I turn, there is no space for everything. All I do is just gliding my hands and then catching up here, all the way to the suboccipital area. The suboccipital is where the muscle of the neck attached to the skull. So you can do the effleurage for a few times. If you want, you can turn the head and do effleurage one side at a time. But here we need to talk about the turn. If I take the arm here and I'll move it, no problem, right? Do you think I can do something similar to the head? No. No. Okay. So the head is really a special case, you know? And the reason is that the head holds a lot of the special senses, like the eyes and the sense of equilibrium. If you're shaking the head, it's not like shaking the arm, because you have the sense of balance. So when you turn the head, you really need to be careful, and I'm very specific about it. What a lot of therapists doing is taking the head, lifting it, yanking it to the side. Right, not good. And in reality, what you need to do is less. What you need to do all is to really roll the head to the side, hold it there, and then with the other hand, massage the whole side. Okay? So now you can do the same movement. Remember we did that? The gliding from one side to the other one. So it's important more to see the whole therapist's body. So from here. Yeah? Good. Now I would like to turn the head to the other side. And it's part of the treatment. You need to really slow down, pressing the head into the cushion and really slowly turning it with a lot of support. Okay? Hold it there, or even hold it here, and then again. Yeah? Nice and long. Even all the way to the skull a little bit, yeah? Yeah? So you determine it by your body position. Then slowly bring it back. And then you can start doing the Petrissage. Now, the Petrissage is very similar to the three positions we did before. Opposite direction, above, and the same direction. Okay? But it's even get nicer here because you have a bit of control of the head. So what you can do is turn the head a little bit, and now you just put your finger there, and your finger is on the upper trapezius. Yeah? Now, could you see the difference between that and that? Yeah? Okay. So it really calls to do that, but try to even lean backward. Okay. When you go to the neck, then I would like you to come more to this side because it's quite difficult sometimes to see. Now, the neck muscles are here. So what I'm actually doing, I'm putting my hand on the clavicle. on the collarbone, yeah? So I receive a support, and then my fingers are doing quite little. And actually, if you see that the head moves a little bit, yeah? It's a little bit of mobilization as well. We'll work more on mobilization after weekend 6, but make it soft, yeah. And actually, without realizing, I'm into compression. So this is Petrissage. I find a place.
Okay.
It's too much? Or
No, no.
Okay, so you are into compression, and then again, Petrissage a little bit.
Sorry, can you feel a knot there?
Yes.
Okay.
And then compression. So for someone who look outside, doesn't seem like I do much, isn't it? Yeah, I don't, actually. Don't do much. The idea, no, what I meant is that I don't really try hard, and yeah. A lot I do is in the quality and in the palpation, you know? So try not to do a lot. So even a little bit of movement. Okay? If you want, then turn the head a little bit and do it as well. But what happened when I turn the head, I stretch the muscle. Now, what happened when you're stretching the muscle, it's harder to put compression. Sometimes if you lax the muscle, it's a lot nicer to work deeper. Yeah? You don't need to tighten it really. So work on the ease rather than to really tighten it. Yes, if I want to do a nice stretch, I can definitely do after, and we'll learn stretches, but for now, let's leave it simple, okay? Okay, now, can I have a chair, please? Oh, yeah, thanks, Michael. Yeah, you can give me a chair. So now I would like to show you a really nice lesson. Thank you. I would like to show you a really nice technique that actually you're sitting here. So you can come here. Lift your head please for a second. Yeah, thank you. So I've lowered that, and now you can be very comfortable, and you're sitting. But when it's sitting, it doesn't mean that you're slouching, but you're sitting on the edge of the chair, and actually you use the chair pretty much the same as you do with your body. Yeah. So you're moving pretty much the same thing. Yeah. So you can do side to side. Yeah. Yeah. So you're using your body as a lever for that technique. So if here you can move the chair a little bit, and then you can start Petrissage from above. And you can try full stretch or a little bit of stretch, no stretch at all. Now, I can do it all the way to the neck below. But when it comes to the shoulder, do you see that it's a bit difficult? So I've changed to work on my knuckles. Maybe you want to go to the other side. So from here, this seems to me a bit more aggravating because of my nails. So I've changed to work with my knuckles. I'll show on the other side, okay? So I do that. And then when I come to here, I work with my knuckles. Yeah? And now, working on the knuckles, I can do it on one side or I can do it on both sides. And give it a bit of freedom to that whole neck and shoulder. Move side to side. Yeah? So how do I do that? I don't aggravate that, but I put a little bit pressure in, keep it in, and then after that, a bit to side to side. I don't, the movement I do is relatively small, yeah? Good. Around the neck, I can run 2 fingers on the erector spine. It's a small area. You can't really take a whole palm there, but only the fingers would do nicely.
How does that feel? Okay.
Yeah. You can do shoulder down, a nice stretch, shoulder down, working with your with your thumbs in. Okay. And when you're coming to the shoulder, sorry, to the neck, do you see that it's hard? Because I can't take it upward this way, so I move into a more better position. It's all about changing this. Coming to the same side, you want to maybe go into the other side a little bit, yeah? So you can do pretty much the same as we did. Yeah, a lot of body movement. I want to see a nice stretch. Yeah, a nice stretch. Even you can have the leg and you stretch also the leg a little bit. Yeah. So really make them feel the body in a way that they haven't done before, like a complete stretch and how things blend together. Yeah. The shoulder. Yeah, both sides. Don't be afraid on working on the upper front of the shoulder as well, or the chest, this chest area. A lot of the people, the shoulder would be here. So you need to push them down. Yeah, how many of people you know that they are really, the shoulders are forward, so you want to take it backward. Yeah. Good. And now I'll show you a few techniques onto the arm. When it comes to the arm, you can leave this way. And now you asking them to bring the arm and you put it up. Yeah? Now the arm, you think that is simple, but the problem is that it's very wobbly. So if you do the effleurage, in a way you need one hand to support and one hand to effleurage. Yeah? And if you need sometimes, you can change the hand a little bit, but it's pretty hard because when you see what happened, there is a twist in my body. It's better to do it with lower hand, upper hand upward. Yeah? If you start doing that, do you see what happened to my body position? Not very good. In my imagination, when I do the arm, I love to do that the arm actually end in the skull. So it creates a really nice long lines. And it's really nice to try really all the way and even come to here and help the neck to stay this way. So even you can come down and press it down. Yeah? Okay. Once you finish that, there is one position that is called the proposal. When you do that, it's nice because you can have the forearm, and what you can do is work on both sides of the muscles. If you look at your forearm, there is that area and there is the back area. So you can do that on. So you're clumping the two fingers and working on that from here, or you can do it standing. Who would be good to work on the forearm? Which kind of profession?
Tennis players.
Tennis players? Writers? Surgeons? Musicians? People who work in administration, typing? Yeah, so a lot of typing, rock climbers, massage therapists. Yeah, so you have to be quite careful because some people would be really painful here. So once it gets into an area that feels quite knotty, then you can come. And now I need to be a bit more quiet. I can move the forearm a little bit. and put a nice compression into that area. Quite tender, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, where are you
What are you
compressing?
feeling?
It's on the, well, it's still difficult because we haven't done the muscle, but if you go to the forearms, do you see that bit? Yeah? This is quite tender on a lot of people. If you do that, yeah, you would feel the tenderness.
And what does moving the wrist do?
What it does, it's kind of keep the movement of the muscle.
Right.
Yeah? Keep the movement of the muscle. Yeah? Again, you can do a little bit of effleurage. You can massage the deltoid here, the deltoid muscle. We'll learn more about it. Yeah? You can do nice even, just kind of relax. Yeah? You can do nice percussion. Blood stimulation. Even just that movement to allow them really to feel relaxed. You're challenging them really. It is a challenge because you see a lot of people would be kind of holding it like, what are you doing? You know, it is a challenge, yeah? Yeah, even just that. Completely let go. Yeah. It feels disconnected.
Yeah.
Okay. So
How about the hands?
we'll do the hands because it's kind of a special way to do that. So we'll do that in weekend 5, I think. Yeah, when we do more relaxation massage. So plenty to start with, really. Yes. Should I quickly remind you? Effleurage. Yes. Moving. Do the effleurage on one side, and then coming to the opposite side. One hand. Massaging the shoulders, even a bit of stretching, coming to the neck, having your hands on the clavicle, going all the way up, then coming up to here, massaging here, press on the with the thumbs, compression on the thumbs, yeah. In front here, there is a muscle called pectoralis muscle. We'll learn more about this. Sitting, coming to the same side, nice stretch, even stretching the whole side of the body. Okay, we'll come and remind you.
Which is a good way to finish. Sorry.
Depends. Is it the last, is it when you finish the treatment completely? If you finish the treatment, you can come to here. You can just finish around the head or around the forehead. And then what's important is to say, because they may not know that you finished the treatment, to say, thank you very much, the treatment now finished, take a minute, and then come and dress. Yeah, because sometimes they don't know if you finish or not.